Hello, my friends. Hi, it's Miss Lacey. I'm here with another story for you. Before I get started, would you like to say hi to Mr. Wayne Bissey? Yeah? Let me disturb his nap so we can say hi to our pretty kitty. Here we go. Oh, everyone say, hi, Wayne. Oh, bye, Wayne. Oh, he's so snuggled up. We've got the sunshine coming in through the window. He's having a great time. We have a book today called How to Say Hello to a Worm. A First Guide to Outside by Kari, Percival. Yeah, speaking of outside, today is a beautiful day here where I'm at. It's sunshiny, and I think it would be a great day to go outside and look at some nature, friends. We've got a little girl here, and it looks like she's found a little worm that she could say hello to. Let's read more and see what this is all about. Ooh, by Kari Percival. How do you plant lettuce seeds? Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Pat, pat, pat. Now make some rain. Oh, we've got some friends and they're gardening together. They're learning how to plant lettuce seeds. When you want to make a garden, you've got to be very careful about how you do it. You don't just throw seeds and walk away, because those seeds are just little baby plants waiting to wake up. So you sprinkle them out, you pat them into the dirt gently, and then you activate them with the water. And you've got to keep taking care of them until they're strong enough to grow on their own. Here are some worms that are already in the dirt, and they're going to help too. How do you say hello to a worm? Have you ever said hello to a worm? Worms are all over the place. They're living in the ground all around us. How do you say hello? Well, you do it by being gentle. You do it gently, very gently. Hello, worm. When you're gardening, you're bound to find some worms. Yeah, they're wriggling and scriggling all around. Sometimes when you buy dirt from the store, you'll find worm seeds or worm eggs inside. They look like little round plastic balls, but those are actually the eggs for the worms. And when they hatch, they get to work right away, eating things that are decomposing in the ground and helping to enrich the soil. When you see them, it's important to be very gentle. They don't have any bones or shell to help keep them safe. They're all squish. They don't have any weapons. They don't even have teeth. So make sure you're being very gentle. How do you plant peas? Well, stick your finger in the dirt. There, you've made a hole. Drop one pea in. Give it a drink. Tuck all the peas under the covers. Sweet dreams, peas. Oh, that's how we would plant the peas. I bet you didn't think about it that way, but when you're eating peas, you're basically eating a little baby plant. So if they hadn't been cooked up, you could have used them to make a new plant. So that's what they're doing. These are uncooked peas. And they're dropping them into the ground and turning them into plants. How do you say hello to a ladybug? Or let her crawl onto your finger. Count her spots. Say, hello, ladybug, before she flies away. We have to be very gentle with ladybugs too, don't we? Even though they do have a harder shell, they're so small. If you pinch them, it will crush them. So we don't pinch them to pick them up. You let them crawl onto your finger. That way they don't get hurt. Their shell actually hides some wings underneath. They open up the shell and fly away. So these kids did that exactly right. They let her climb up onto the finger, and then she's going to fly away to safety. Have you ever seen so much green? Oh, look at this. Their garden's coming along nicely, isn't it? We've got lettuce, we've got peas, and it looks like back here we got some strawberries. When will the peas sprout? Shh, they're sleeping. They're still sleeping. They haven't woken up yet. These two groups of plants, they've woken up. The peas still need a little more time. Some plants take longer than others. And some plants don't grow at the same time as others. Sometimes they're waiting for a certain season for them to start. Good morning, pea sprouts. Oh, good. Now they're starting. They kept the packet that the peas came in. These are going to be sugar snap peas. It means they're going to be a little bit sweet when they get eaten. Oh, look at them. Those are going to be so healthy, I can tell. How do you make mud? Well, dig a path for the water to go. Make a river. Flood it. Mix, mix, mix. Okay, so they've had a good time gardening. Now they'd like to play in the garden as well, but you have to be careful. You don't want to flood the whole garden. They're just making a little section off to the side for them to play in. And that's okay. You don't want to have too much water in your garden because your plants, they still need to breathe. So if you put in too much water, that'll drown them. So they're just making a little mud puddle just over here to the side. They've added in a little dinosaur to play with too. Mud. Oh, they're having a good time. Look at that. Oh, they made a dig zone over here. Very nice. Look, pea plants. See how they curl around your finger? They want to climb. Let's build a place for them to keep growing. That's how this plant works. It makes a vine and it climbs up. Find some tall sticks, poke them into the ground, tie the top with string. Ta-da! A play hut. Now you can watch the vines climb up, up, up. There, now that the peas they're growing nicely, we can make them a little tent for them to climb up onto. That's going to make them feel great. How do you say hello to a bee? Look, but don't poke. See the pollen on her feet? Let's look. Do you see the pollen? Yeah, look at all that. All that pollen. Listen, but don't grab. Hear her wings buzzing? If a bee mistakes you for a flower, hold very, very still and whisper, "Hello, bee." These bees came out looking for flowers. They didn't come out looking for you. They're not trying to fight. They have a job, right? Yeah, their job is to get food. They're going grocery shopping. If they happen to land on you, they're just saying hello. They made a little mistake. They don't want to get you angry. Remember, you are a giant, and they're so little. Be a gentle giant. Help them move along by letting them know, hey, I'm alive. This isn't a real flower. You can move along. But when will there be peas? See how the play hut is shady? Oh, look, those peas have grown all the way up and around. See the flowers? See the bees? You'll see pea pods next. Yeah, so the peas have made these flowers. They need the bees to come and pollinate. These bees need to come and visit these flowers and help them so that way they can get married and make new babies. So they're going to be making pea pods, and those are going to be their new babies after they get married, thanks to the bees. It all works together. It's a system. How do you pick a strawberry? Looks like the strawberries are about ready. This one? No, not yet. Too green. This one? No, not yet. Too white. This one? No, not yet. Too pink. This one? Not yet. Too spotted. This one? Yes, now. That one. Yeah, we don't want to just rip up all of the strawberries. Not all of them are ready to be eaten. And it's also important that we always leave a few strawberries so that our nature friends can have a little snack too. One thing that I always used to be told by my mom is that you should always leave some for the fairies. That means that you leave some so that way nature can come in and have a little nibble and spread those seeds out so that way they can make new strawberries somewhere else. Yum! How do you pull a carrot? They planted carrots too. They've been so busy. A carrot? Where? I don't see any carrots. Do you see the carrots? Let's look a little closer. Do you see them now? Look right there. See those little orange bits? Yeah. This carrot. Ta-da! Carrots grow underground. They're a root vegetable. So they're under the dirt and you have to pull them up by the stem. And then there's the carrot. Wow, and it looks like they had a really good crop. They got so many carrots. How do you pick peas? Well, look, now we've got the pea pods. They're ready. Do you see them? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like they're filled. Peas? Yes, finally peas. Find a pod. Pop it open. Look inside. Peas in a row. Dig one out with your finger and pop it in your mouth. Yum. Oh, he's so happy. He's been waiting so patiently for these peas. Yeah, they took a while, but it was worth it. Wow, look at all we've grown. Has anything ever tasted so sweet? They did it. They worked together. They made themselves their own lettuce and strawberries and carrots and pea pods. They did all of this. Wow, great job taking care of your own selves by making a garden. In the back here with this book, you've got a whole little page about how to make your own garden. That's something that you could try even in your own home. If you get a little bit of good soil and you get yourself a packet of seeds, you could do it. Just find a container and, maybe ask your grown-up for help in making sure that you do it right. It'll take a little bit of time, but it'll be worth it. Food always tastes best when you got it yourself. Just like when you make your own meal, somehow it just tastes better because it's full of pride. Well, thank you so much for reading this story with me. Did you like it? Yeah, I did too. All right, I guess I'll talk to you guys again next time, okay? Bye-bye.